it's Kelly, and I am back with another layout again today. So I am scrapping with purple today, which is awesome. I rarely do that, except usually if it's my granddaughter, I will. So I'm going to use some paper from Vicki Boutin. I'm starting out with that purple piece, which is the Vicki Boutin Color Study 12 by 12 paper pad. That's where that's from. And then I'm going to layer that kind of spotty paper, which is like an ink splotch, and that is from the Vicki Boutin Let's Wander Day Tripping paper. And then on top of that, I'm going to put all of that on top of that navy diagonal stripe paper, which is the Vicki Boutin Kaleidoscope 12 by 12 paper pad, I believe. And I like this little clip because it feels kind of like the old way that you would have to put paper under clips that you were keeping, score and that kind of stuff. Showing my age there. Now, of course, we don't have to do that. But anyway, that's where that comes from. And then I'm being brave, and I have that little garland up there, which I always have a hard time using. You just saw me pull off the clip, and I'm adding some circles, and these are die cuts from the Vicki Boutin Color Study embellishments, and that's where the garland is coming from as well. And then I have this little chipboard piece that says Sense of Humor Required, and that came from the American Crafts Stickers All This Happiness, which is from the Vicki Boutin Color Study collection. So I'm going to add those in. I don't know. It just felt fun to me. The pie chart circles don't mean anything in particular other than I like the color, and it's just kind of fun. We were duck pin bowling here, which I had never done this before. It was a blast. I was doing it with some friends. And the balls are much smaller, and the place we did them, they don't actually have pin setters. People are pin setters, or pin setter machines. People are the pin setters. So something really fun, and it went pretty fast, and which reminds me, my boyfriend and I need to do that because he's enjoyed it in the past, and it would just be kind of neat to do it together. He was not here on this night. He had something else going on. So now I'm playing a little bit, and I'm adding in some washi tape here just to give a little bit of a separation between the background paper and that ink splotch paper. And I really like this. I'm going to actually use 2 strips of washi though, because it's so thin. I wanted it to be a little bit thicker so you see it a little bit better. And that came from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to end up covering up most of it, but I think it's worth it for the piece that you see. And it's just a little bright, separation. This paper is pretty graphic, so I think that works well with Vicki Boutin. And so I've added a second little garland there. So look at that. Not only did I use 1, but I used 2. I ended up, I think, I don't remember if I ended up with 2 packs of this. No, they're 2 different garlands. So sometimes I accidentally buy a second pack of die cuts or embellishments. You know how that happens, right? And then I have this Crazy Good chipboard. That came from that same All This Happiness collection, and it was so much fun that I wanted to get that documented because it was crazy. It was a crazy good time. We had a blast here doing that. Okay, so I have that down. Now I think I'm looking for some letters here. I'm not positive about that, but I believe I am. Yes, I am. So I'm going to use this glitter alpha from Amy Tangerine. It's the scene thickers, as in like a scene from a play. So SCENE. And then I'm just going to write duck pin win. And I didn't win. As a matter of fact, I was the second, well, I was going to say the second worst, but how about the 5th best? I was the 5th best. And really, it took me a while to get sort of in the kind of the groove of throwing the ball and that kind of stuff. 2 of my friends actually bowl on a regular basis, which the funny part is my friend who's the best bowler was actually the last player and the player I beat by 2 points. So anyway, so that's why duck pin win for me. I didn't really win, but I wasn't the last person. I didn't have the lowest score, so that felt like a win. I do want to let you know, when you see the still shots at the end of this, I had forgotten. I wanted to get a chipboard camera on here that's in like blue, and it looks like an old Instamatic, Polaroid Instamatic camera. I wanted to get that on here, and I forgot until after I shut the camera off and found it, because I kind of set it aside, but not in a place I should have. I didn't have it set aside where I should have. And then I like that because that chipboard camera by the circles balances the chipboard on the top, the Crazy Good chipboard. It also brings down some more of the blue color that's in that background on top as well. All right, and then I didn't have enough letters in all the proper fonts, so I just used some capital and some small letters. It worked. It's kind of a fun layout, so that all worked. Okay, so now I'm looking for small things to add, like enamel dots, sprinkles. Wasn't quite sure, and so I started kind of playing around a little bit here, and I ended up adding stickers from the Vicki Boutin Color Study sticker book. Actually, I got ahead of myself. Sorry, guys. I was looking for something to journal on, and I didn't have anything that any pieces that I thought I could use from any of the Vicki Boutin stuff. So I went to my LA Studio labels, and I used these green labels. And that'll give me enough of a, little something so that I can journal on. Now I'm going to the sticker book to find things. And I'm going to do a mix of gold and pink both. I found these little asterisk stickers and then some just little dots in gold. And that gives me my little bit of, sprinkling. All right. And oops, I accidentally took my C off there. So adding those in, that's about where the camera's going to go in the still shots, when you see the still shots anyway. So I'm liking how fun this is. It's colors I don't always use, the purple, especially not on layouts of myself. My granddaughter, yes. So just kind of a fun thing. So here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are all well, and I will be back with another layout again soon. Bye, everybody.